Hello and welcome to our Monday conversation. And today I'm going to be having a conversation with Lindsay. So, hi Lindsay.
Hi.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Well, actually, we do see each other quite regularly, don't we?
I see you Monday to Friday every morning via Zoom or WhatsApp.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So I won't dwell on whether that's a pleasure or not.
Of course it is. Yours and Jill's face every morning. What more could I want?
So we're here just sort of chatting about what it is that you do. So what's your job at St Anne's? Because you are one of the workers that we have.
Yeah. So my paid role at St Anne's is family worker. And then I volunteer. So, and I am an authorised lay minister, and also I run the community choir.
Well, that sounds like a full-time package when you put all that together. Um, yeah, you're nodding at that. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the family worker role.
So normally I would organise and run all our family groups. So baby sense, pattern natter, fun for families, and any of the odd ones that we put on. Yeah, so that would be my role. So a lot of time is spent organising, but then a lot of the main part of the job is actually being with people and enjoying the time that we're putting on for them, really, which I'm really, really missing.
Yeah, I was going to say, so it must be very, very different for you now. Um, so what's happening? Are you putting your feet up at the moment, or have things changed?
I wish I was putting my feet up. No, so obviously all our groups had to stop back in March, um, and but we quickly changed the role of what I did, and I don't. What would you describe me as, Rod? Social media.
So, social media guru, manager.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Uh,
say guru. Definitely learning on the job.
um,
Yeah, so
but
all my work is based online now, which is really difficult because obviously there's lots of resources out there for children, and probably a lot more professional than what I would be. So it's hard to know how to capture that sort of group. But I've completely taken over the social media of church life.
um, so what does that actually entail? I mean, we bandy the phrase around social media, but when you're doing something like that for an organisation like the church, like us, um, what sort of things does that involve?
Well, first of all, we have to source everything that we put on. So whether that's getting people to do videos, to send us information, to find information to put on there, and as St. Anne's, we have quite a big community presence. That's how we love to be around community. So it's really important that we still get out there and that people know that we're still there for them. Um, we like to share all the information from the valley. If anybody has anything that they want sharing, we pick up on that and share that on our page. Um, and then obviously all our worship, um, we do. What else do we do, Rod? Worship,
Uh,
like
there's the um, different videos that we put out in the week. So videos like this, which are the Monday conversation, and then there's the Friday focus and midweek pause for thought. So it those are three big things, and then
and I think the thing is as well, what's really difficult is that obviously, um, you have people that are their roles on social media where they want to be on there and that they want all these thousands of followers, and they live like this, they live on screen, but actually us as normal people, day-to-day people, it's not our thing to make a video of ourselves talking. So it's very difficult to be able to get that content off people that we know and that we know would deliver something well, but actually they haven't got the confidence to do it. So actually our role in that as well is to build people's confidence in wanting to actually be on screen, because it is daunting when you're not used to doing that.
Yeah, it's remarkable, isn't it? That actually you can feel in the physical world quite confident about what you're doing, and then the moment you see yourself on screen, mind goes blank.
Yeah, and or you see that record button, and every time you go to speak, nothing comes out.
Yeah.
So I understand why people are struggling
Mm.
to get involved in it. But that's another side of the social media, is actually trying to find that content and trying to convince people that it would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. So, I mean, apart from that, what might have been the biggest challenge as you've been going through this experience over the last 3 months?
I think probably I'm no tech wizard, and we've had to learn on the go.
Yeah.
That's been difficult. But I think as the time's gone on, I think what's been difficult as well is because we're around children so much. Um, I think I find it really sad, and I've struggled with this, that some of those children we won't see again. And some of those children have been coming to us from birth.
Mhm.
And for 4 years, they've been coming to Patronatta, and we usually have a lovely ceremony at the end, saying goodbye, and telling them that the parents are more than welcome to pop in at any time. And we're gonna miss that, and they're gonna go off, and we'll have never seen them again.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so I
Yeah.
find that difficult.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'd love to hear from some of those families, wouldn't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because yeah, there's a big sense of loss there. I know what you're talking about there. I feel that as well. Uh, what's been the most surprising thing then, as we've gone through this crisis, and as you've been working on social media for us?
I think that how we've been received on social media, our following has grown, almost double, which has been really, really good. So people do want to hear what we've got to say, which is nice. Um, yeah, I think that's probably the biggest surprise.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. Um, Now you did say that as well as the paid side of things, you're an authorized lay minister. So how's that been working its way out in this um, crisis time when we've been in lockdown? Um, what have you been doing in that respect?
Well, I have been helping plan the services that we have on Sundays, helping choose what content we put out that is faith based. Um, what else have I done? I think that's it.
Uh, I think you've actually put out some faith messages as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so tell us a little bit about Zoom then, and what it's been like to create content for worship in that media.
Oh, it's been a challenge, hasn't it, Rod?
Easy, easy question and easy thing to do. Yeah.
It's been interesting. Um, it's interesting how people like react to Zoom. So there's a lot of people that don't like to be on screen, like we said before, and that transfers itself over to sort of Zoom as well. So it's a challenge to get people to be involved. But then those that are involved and that come on every Sunday, it's really informal, our Zoom service. We have lots of different people speaking. It's about 45 minutes long, but we work on the content all the time, don't we? We pray about it. And I think that's what they're really good. They're really good, our Zoom services, but we're still learning how everything works.
Yeah, I'll echo that, the learning bit. And it has been a steep learning curve because, uh, yeah, it's a different environment, isn't it?
Very,
Very different.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, I've just remembered something else that I'm doing with an ALM.
go on then.
Alpha, online alpha.
Uh, How could you forget
How,
that?
how could I forget that?
How could I forget it as well?
And actually, I don't know why I forgot that because that is one of my favourite things at the moment to be doing. So yeah, alpha.
Yeah. So, just for the benefit of anybody who doesn't know what alpha is, I know that's hard to grasp. That anybody doesn't know what alpha is, but tell people what it is and what we've been
So
doing.
alpha is a course. You wouldn't normally do it online. You would obviously be in a room, but it's somewhere that you can ask questions about God, about life, and really just find out what us Christians are all about. Really, and it's a fun way to do it. And at the end of it, it's entirely up to you what you do with it. You don't become a fully fledged Christian just because you've done an alpha course. You might do, but it's just somewhere that it's a safe environment where you can ask the questions that you've perhaps never been able to ask before.
Yeah, and I mean, from my perspective, I think I've enjoyed doing this alpha online more than any other alpha, and I've been doing alpha for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So it's great. And anybody who wants to know more, get in touch with Lindsay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as we start to draw this to a close, then, um, where's God been for you in this pandemic, this lockdown, and this experience that you've been having, and running social media and the ALM side of things as well?
Um, I think I would class myself as a bit of a lazy Christian usually. I let everybody else do the work and just pull what I want from things. I think that my life is so busy generally on a normal. I've got two children, a house to run, a job. All the things that I do at church, family. There's lots of things going on, so I often don't have time to do anything. And actually, in lockdown, even though sometimes the hours seem longer that what I'm doing on social media than what I would have been doing, I would have gone to work and come home, and that would have been work finished. At the moment, that's not how it works because you have to work throughout the day on social media. So I haven't sort of got those fixed hours. But even in saying that, I've got a lot more time. I'm not going out shopping. I'm not going out doing this, that, and the other, meeting for lunch and things. So actually, it's given me much more time to be with God. Anybody that knows me knows that I struggle reading the Bible, and I've really knuckled down and really, I'm really enjoying reading the Bible because I've actually got the time to do it. So that's been a real blessing. But I would say that without me being able to pray and having that faith, that I honestly don't know how I would have got through this because it's caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. So I think that my faith has got stronger, I suppose, through this, and I think just being able to have that time, which is something that I need to keep going forward.
That is brilliant, and I think the idea that in the midst of difficulty, uh, you've been stretched, but you're growing is a wonderful message for people to take away.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say a great big thank you to you, Lindsay, on behalf of everybody at St Anne's Church, but also the wider community have been blessed by everything that you've been doing for us on Facebook. So, yeah, thank you. And it just remains to say, keep up that great work. Lindsay Hearn, thank you.